This is not my normal rant, but somebody out there needed to hear this. I was listening to an old song today on YouTube. You know, one of those songs you don't just hear, you feel. So I went to the comments and something stopped me. It wasn't just nostalgia. It wasn't just people reminiscing about the old days. It was heavier than that. Because underneath the memories, people were asking a different question. How did I end up here? Man, it was people fighting cancer, people sitting in their cars bawling and crying, people just trying to make it through another day. And something else stood out to me. A lot of these songs were 15, 20, even 30 years old. And what they were really doing was taking people back. Back to a time when they had hope, when life felt lighter, when the future felt wide open. Some of them were remembering who they were back then, what they believed was possible, how much ambition they had, and how much life hadn't taken from them yet. And now they sitting here asking a question nobody prepares you for. What happened to me? Where did it all go? How did my life turn out like this? That kind of pain doesn't come from weakness. It comes from remembering. And it reminded me of something we don't say enough. A lot of people aren't weak. They're just tired. The world feels darker right now. More pressure, more loss, less certainty. Everybody's carrying something quietly. And if that's you, listen to me for a second. You're not broken for feeling this way. You're human. See, there's a lie floating around that strength means never hurting, never doubting, never reading reassurance. That's bullshit. Real strength is waking up again when yesterday already took everything out of you. Real strength is hoping even when the odds don't look friendly. Some people aren't listening to music for entertainment. They're listening because it puts them in a place where they remember what hope felt like, where they remember a version of themselves that hadn't been beaten down. And some of them are scared because they don't know how to get back there. I saw people holding on to hope when their bodies were failing them, still believing, still fighting, still choosing one more day. That's not weakness. That's courage in its rawest form. Hope isn't loud. Hope does not flex. Hope whispers. Not today. I saw people at their breaking point, alone, overwhelmed, crying in silence, finding just enough relief in a moment to keep going, and that hit me. Because sometimes hope doesn't come in a solution. It comes at a moment, a song, a memory, a reminder that you survived worse than this before. And you did. You still here. That matters more than you think. Let me tell you something important. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be positive all the time. You don't need to know how it ends. You just need to stay in the fight. One more day, one more breath, one more decision to not quit on yourself. Progress doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it just looks like endurance. The world can be cold. People can disappoint you. Plans can fall apart. But it doesn't mean your story is over. It means you're in the middle. In the middle is always messy. If you listening to this right now and you hurting, if you scared, if you exhausted, if you fighting for something nobody sees, hear this clearly. It's gonna be all right. Not because life is easy, not because everything magically works out, but because you're stronger than this moment. You've already proven that. And if nobody told you today, I'm proud of you for staying. Stay sharp, stay strong, stay fearless. Because even in the dark, the fact that you still here means the light hasn't lost. And neither have you.